God knows what it really is. It is not a G4. ABS module, the bodywork, really rough. Feathers, scrap it, or somebody else out there wants it more than me. Hello, my Rover friends, and welcome to the Lucky 8 channel. Today I've done something ridiculous. I purchased this G4 truck-bodied, God knows what it really is. It's been in a little bit of an accident. To tell the truth, we got it on the cheap. Did I buy a headache or did I buy an adventure? Cue the intro. It is a frigid Buffalo day. Let's get this gem inside. The hood doesn't work. Oh, who turned the wind on? I don't like that. Radiators gone. Let's see if she fires up. Got that, keys in it. All right, let's try and piece together what the hell I bought here. It is not a G4. So all the hate can stop. It is not a G4. Somebody painted it orange. I believe it's white. When we dig inside, we'll double check on that. I ended up with this Disco. It was involved in an accident locally. If anybody knows where this came from or some history on it, I'd love to hear. What I was told, it came out of Colorado. And well, now it's here with some damage. The steering doesn't work right. There's no radiator in it. There's no roof. But God, it looks like it could be a lot of fun if we can get it out on the trails. Where do you guys want to start? Engine? Yeah, I don't want to start there. That's all the hard work. All right, let's go in the engine and have a look and see what we got to play with. First off, that's the engine, or the hood tie down. I'm gonna get that in the eye for sure. All right, we got a lot going on in here that doesn't look factory. Come on in. First thing that catches my eye, performance. And no coolant. Also, coolant bottle here. Not very happy, but I bet you we can maybe get it back into place. And there, on a good note, everything's white. So this was just a white Disco 2. Here's where it gets really cool. Come on over to this side. ABS module, just floating along, doing stuff. Gonna definitely need to address that. But power steering's in, motor turns on and runs. Might want to connect that. All in all, it looks savable. I'm doubting that's a 4.6 in there, which is probably on the better side with the liner issues. The front, this is where it took all the damage, and I believe they tried to repair it with stuff they had lying around. Need to pull it out a little bit so we can get a radiator inside. Probably just get rid of this bumper. Was welded into place. I might be stuck with it. More work to play with it and get it apart than it would be to just add a tube. I really don't know. But come on in, I want to show off that. Now, just for reference, Disco 2 headlight. Beware of dog. Well, my friend, I am very wary of the dog. All right, over here you can see they welded it to the frame. Now that I'm holding this camera and talking to you, I'm betting we can lob all that off, get like a little CFE bumper in there. That's where they welded the tube, ripped the frame out. Got some sort of, I don't even know what springs those are. And I got a lot of questions on the steering bar. Down here, like I told you, it turns, but it doesn't turn right. I don't know what was hodgepodge together. Moving along to the side, we've got the SD style roll cage going. It came apart here, but it still feels, it's definitely attached to something. The fender took most of the beating. We have some artwork, some more artwork on the hood. You guys didn't see that. And now, as we move along, it gets very interesting. A lot of effort was put into transforming this. Ooh, I got that too. I got this. Transforming this into a exo cage. Another unique thing is they did a custom canvas top, which, well, you can't see it, but I'll bring the camera. It comes with the D2, and it's supposed to cover all of this up. Not a chance in hell today when it's so cold we'll get that fabric on there. But frankly, I don't know if I'd want to put the top on it. It's just so damn cool the way it is. The bodywork, really rough. You can see some of the Bondo work coming through, but again, rough and ready truck. The tires on it, in my opinion, are worth more than the vehicle. We've got some aftermarket 16-inch Steelies. I think they're Terra Firma ones, not sure. And it's got some hand-cooked tires. We also got a spare, brand new, in the back, and it is mounted securely. Take a look at the mounting. There is our spare tire. Mounted with a little bit of twine. Safe and secure. Oh my God, it's cold. I found the rest of the bumper, so that's good. And we've got that. I don't know what that is. Let's go take a look. I think. Oh, that's the jack box that goes underneath the headlight. Upper radiator shroud. That. Take a look at this. It looks like somebody used the tube for an air compressor storage, like a little tank. Very interesting. Driver's side body work. A little bit rougher here in the back. I just noticed it's got some rock sliders on it. Check that out. And that brings us to the interior. The interior is not that bad. Actually, the headliner is somewhat in place. Vehicle's been sitting for quite some time. It's got cobwebs and whatnot all around it. And one of my favorite things to do when I get a treasure like this is kind of go through it, see what I can see, and figure out the history of this car. It's actually quite fascinating to me. How did it end up in this state? Obviously, somebody put a lot of time and love and care into it. There's the teapot, some feathers. Ooh, we got treasures behind the seat. There's a little bulkhead. Oh, all right. Well, that's dirty. That's dirty. Ooh, there's a Visa card in here. Cassette tape. Behind the seat, we've got this. Bicycle traffic alert. Slow Row Buffalo. All right. Ooh, Big Ditch Brewery. I like their beer. What else is back there? All right. I went and got my gloves. I'm not brave enough. When I saw this, I wanted it. I had to know. Are they done with this for lunch? That's where you keep food containers. They're back here. Oh, hey, we got a flower, so that's good. Moving along to the glove box. Well, that's not exciting. Big Rite Aid receipt. Pencils. No, nothing magical in there. Finally, we'll finish up back here before we make a decision. This is cotter pinned in. I don't feel like struggling with it, but it looks like the ladder folds down and the tailgate can still open. Somebody put a tremendous amount of work into this Disco. I promise you, I'll tell you how much I paid for it. I'm into it for 1,800 bucks. What do we do with it now? Do we kind of get it together, put a radiator in it, see if it'll hold compression, take it to a couple of vents? Do I just take the tires off, send it to the crusher, keep the cats? So I really don't know what to do with this. Half of me just says pull the tires, sell those, get my money back, scrap the car. It was cool to see, but there is a tremendous amount of work that was put into it. It'd be a shame not to take it out on the trail at least somewhere. You know, this at Winter Romp would be a hoot, maybe Mar. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Tell me what you want me to do. Try and get it running, scrap it, or somebody else out there wants it more than me. Hit us up in the comments.